When you wait 15 years to release an album, and I'm being serious, that takes confidence. That takes nuts. Extreme did just that. Extreme released 6 on June 9th, 2023. The title was simple, 6, because it was their 6th studio album. Think about this for a second. Extreme's self-titled debut album came out in 1989. 6 arrived 34 years after that, and that followed a 15-year hiatus. Extreme did not come back trying to prove that they belong. They came back sounding like they never left. The album gave us songs like Other Side of the Rainbow and Rebel. But if you ask me, there's only one place to begin: Rise. Extreme's story begins in Boston, 1985. Extreme was informed by 4 guys answering a newspaper ad or meeting up in someone's garage. Extreme was the result of 2 local Boston bands coming together. Gary Cherone and drummer Paul Geary were in the band called Dream, while Nuno and Pat Badger came from the band Sinful. As with all mergers, some succeed and some blow the fuck up. This one gave us one of the most talented lineups in hard rock. Kevin Figueiredo replaced Geary on the drums in 1996. And when it come time to make 6, this wasn't a reunion. It was a talented quartet picking up where they left off, making you feel it, making you taste it. The chorus, that damned hook. You can feel it, can you taste it? Those are the words Cherone wants us to listen to, not hear. Musically, Rise was written by Nuno, and the lyrics came from Cherone. Cherone wrote these lyrics as an outside observer, watching people ascend to incredible heights, only to lose themselves along the way. Rise is a warning. It's about ambition, power, fame, wealth, influence, and what can happen when success feeds the ego. And that is why these lyrics matter. They're just not about rock stars, they're about human nature. Most will never stand on a concert stage in front of tens of thousands of people, but every one of us has witnessed success change someone. Or maybe even you yourself have caught yourself that you're a little better than what you really are. That's cocky, not confidence. The message from Rise is timeless. No matter how high, no one is immune from falling. Even though 2 studios were used to create this song, only one undeniable fact remains: Rise hits home for those who listen.
Spit you out, defecated. Oh, I wonder, trampled under.
hear Rise, your mind immediately goes to Nuno's guitar, and for good damn reason. But a song like this doesn't become a masterpiece by accident. It takes experience, and when listening to it, the experience oozes out of my Cerwin Vega D9s. It's incredible. And if you don't know what D9s are, shame the fuck on you. The album was produced by Bob St. John, whose resume includes Bryan Adams, Duran Duran, and of course Extreme. Nuno wasn't just the guitarist. For this album, he stepped behind the glass and was co-producer. Every note, every decision that became Rise has Nuno's signature on it. Recordings took place at AE Records, and if you're asking where the hell that is, okay, which one? There's two. They're owned by Nuno, one's in LA, and the other one's in Portugal. Once the microphones captured the performance, everything else happened inside Pro Tools. No giant analog console. Nuno took what technology can do today and used it accordingly. Rise proved that world-class rock and roll wasn't about who owned the biggest console. It was about knowing what the song needed and having the experience to deliver it. Technology gave them the tools. Experience gave us the masterpiece. This wasn't produced or treated like a version of More Than Words. This was purposely produced to show you what experience can do. We spoke how Rise was created and now the legacy. The band went silent after 2008's Saudades de Rock. The meaning of that, there is no direct translation to English. Loosely, it's missing rock. 15 years passes us by in the blink of an eye. Don't we all know that? And Extreme returned and answered the question fans have been asking for over a decade. Does Extreme still have it? The song provided the answer, and the video proved the stripped down, in-your-face guitar riffs were not and are not dead. Nuno's guitar solo reignited worldwide attention, cementing his legacy as a top-tier shredder, and Rise introduced Extreme to a whole new generation of listeners. Rise also reminded us longtime fans why the band earned its reputation in the first place. More importantly, it proved that elite veteran musicians can take 15 years away from the studio and still produce world-class music.
I'm gonna lift you up, straight to the top. I'm gonna raise you up, then rip you apart. I'm gonna lift you up, watch you rise, watch you fall. Gonna raise you up, rise. Gonna lift you up, straight to the top. Gonna lift you up.
The legacy of Rise was not built by the recording alone, as I've said. It was cemented by the performance. At 61 years old, Gary Cherone delivers the power, the range, and the control of a singer decades younger than Nuno. Holy shit. Nuno proves that great tone comes from experience, not expensive gear. Behind it, Pat Badger and Kevin Figueroa served the song, nothing more and nothing less. That is why the performance became the legacy.
And rip you apart, gonna lift you up. Watch you rise, watch you fall, gonna lift you up, 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 up. You got what you want. You got what you want. Oh yeah. You got what you want. Yeah.
Jay's vault to this song, what it means to me. My wife Kim and I were in Arizona at the time. My brother texted me, and love the hell out of my brother. He's one of the best guitarists around. Live, it would be hard. It would take Nuno to do better than Scott live. He's awesome. Scott texted me and said, "Hey man, have you heard the new Extreme song? Have you heard Nuno solo?" I'm like, "No, I thought Extreme had broke up. I mean, they've been gone for 15 years, right?" So I called him. We chatted for a few minutes. He told me some things he thought, hung up. That entire night, Kim was so pissed off at me. All I did was watch Rise, 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 rewind it, Rise, Rise, listen to the solo. I'm like, oh my God, this is just fucking incredible. It also reminded me, the album that More Than Words and Wholehearted is on. There's a song called Get the Funk Out. And without a doubt, I love that song, and it reminded me of that. So then it was Get the Funk Out, Rise. Get the Funk Out, Rise. And I just kept listening to them back to back. And so that's how I heard the song. If you know who Rick Beato is, Rick's got an awesome channel here, and he talks about Nuno solo. He's got a couple of great interviews with Nuno. Go over there and check out Rick. I watch his content daily. I'd like to thank everybody for being here. I love making these videos, doing the research, the memories, what it means to me. And, having done this for 46 years and, being pretty damn successful at it, I enjoy sharing it and teaching. I really do. So if you like these videos, if you're digging it, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell. Got another video already in the works for next week. As you can see, I've got a studio around me now. I, making some changes, got some new cameras coming. So things are, the production is going to get to where the content is, because I think the content's pretty cool. So again, thanks for sticking around. I appreciate y'all, and we'll see you next time.